Good morning, everyone. We're taking a look out at Malibu, where you can see we've got the fog all the way into the hills, but some breaks of sunshine this morning. That's good news. That means the temperatures are going to start rising quite a bit. Already around 66 degrees in Malibu, winds coming in from the south-southwest around 7 miles per hour. Here are the temperatures across the rest of the south. A coastal flood advisory for Orange County that begins at 5 p.m. this evening and continues through Tuesday morning. We could see some low-lying areas flood up, especially around the beaches, the parking lots, things like that. Here's a look at the mountain areas. We're going to have a warm and breezy day. Southerly winds about 15 to 25 miles per hour. Temperature of 77 degrees. So it's going to be a gorgeous one outside. For downtown, we'll warm up to the low 70s. Beaches, upper 60s. Valley spots warmer than yesterday in the low 80s. Mountain areas, as I told you, in the upper 70s. A little breezy out there. High desert in the low 90s and low desert in the triple digits. Christina?
All right. Thanks, Bri.
Our Caltrans camera out on the 405. Now, we have had reports of lots of traffic hazards along the 405, but here it looks like smooth sailing. No incidents to report around Playa Vista, which is good news. Back to you.
All right, Bri, thanks.
% contained.
And here at home we have that marine layers giving us higher humidity levels at least.
And some chance of precipitation tomorrow in some areas.
That's right. And the marine layer is going to thicken up quite a bit for tomorrow. We're going to have an onshore push. There's a strong low pressure system heading down from the Pacific Northwest. So that's going to create that onshore push, the marine layer creeping all the way into the valley spots. And as Christina said, we do have a slight chance of some precipitation in the way of drizzle. Now let's take a look out in Santa Monica, 65 around downtown LA. Riverside already in the low 70s this morning at 71 degrees. Marine layer is thick. It's made its way into the valley spots across the IE as well. It's starting to burn off as we enter the afternoon hours, especially around Burbank, downtown LA. We're seeing lots of breaks of sunshine already this morning. Coastal flood advisory for Orange County along the coast. We could see some flooding in the low-lying areas during high tide time. So that begins at 5 p.m. this evening and continues through Tuesday morning. So the peak times will be 9 this evening, 9:30 tomorrow, and then 10:30 on Tuesday, especially around Newport Beach. If you're heading towards Balboa Pier, the parking lot there, we could see some flooding in those areas. Here's a look at our satellite and radar loop. We do have an onshore push. That means the winds are moving from the ocean, pushing inland and pushing that marine layer in. That's starting to burn off as we head into the afternoon. High pressure building over Nevada. You can see we've got clear skies across the southwest thanks to this high pressure. Well, this is going to start scooting off to the east. In behind it, we have a strong system up to our north. That's going to bring us some cooler temperatures, even a bit of drizzle for your commute tomorrow morning. Your marine layer looks like this, but it's going to start pushing back down to the coast. It looks like a mostly sunny afternoon, but then for tomorrow morning, we'll see it thicken up quite a bit, even bring some drizzle to the foothill areas. If you see some areas where you can get enough lift, especially around the San Gabriels, the San Gabriel foothills, we'll see some drizzle for tomorrow morning. Here's a look at the high temperatures for today. And nice, those winds get up to around 55 miles per hour, isolated gusts up to 65.
Yeah, that's when it gets dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bri.
Thanks, Bri.
Despite the June gloom, things will be warming up before the summer's over. Next.
It's going to be a gorgeous afternoon, great day to head outside. I'll have your week forecast coming up. To break up if you head into the valley spots. Long Beach still gray this morning, but this kept temperatures very mild. 66 degrees in Long Beach, relative humidity at 68%, and the winds around 6 miles per hour. Here, look at the temperatures across the Southland. 60 marine layer. It's starting to burn off in the valley spots. Still gray along the coast, but we should see clearing by this afternoon. Coastal flood advisory starts at 5 p.m. this evening, continues through Tuesday morning for Orange County. Along the coast, we could see some low-lying beach areas get flooded as we see high tide in the evening hours. Beaches will see those clouds start to burn off by the afternoon. Temperatures reaching the upper 60s, so nice weather. Low 70s for downtown, beaches upper 60s. Valley spots, a warm day, the low 80s. Mountain areas in the upper 70s. High desert in the low 90s and low desert in the triple digits with lots of sunshine. Back to you.
All right, Bri, thanks. This morning.
We have a traffic collision on the 15 South at Glen Helen Parkway. The number 3 lane is blocked. There was a motorcycle that spun out there. Also, a traffic collision at the 105 West Long Beach Boulevard. We do have 2 cars in the center divider. Approach the area with caution. CHP is on scene. Now let's take it out to our Caltrans camera. We want to show you the 710 at the Pacific Coast Highway in Long Beach. If you're heading that direction, it looks like traffic is moving smoothly. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Bri.
Bri's here to talk about it all. It's a thick marine layer today.
It is, but right now we're starting to see it burn off. If you take a look behind us in downtown LA, that's starting to see blue skies, really beautiful conditions for the start of your Sunday morning. You really can't beat it. Although, as John said, some beach locations are still cloudy. Let's take a look out at the temperature. Warming up quite a bit across the high desert already this morning. 68 degrees in downtown LA, 66 degrees in Long Beach and Van Nuys, 68 degrees. The sun's working hard to burn off that marine layer, and it's starting to do so. We're seeing it right now just along the coastal areas. Coastal flood advisory also starts this evening around 5 and continues through Tuesday morning. Through the evening hours where we could see the high tide, we may see some low lying areas flood by the beaches. So for tonight around 9 p.m. we could see it getting up to 7 feet. For tomorrow 9:30, and for Tuesday around 10:30 with a little less, about 6.6. So if you are heading off to the coast around Orange County, or if you live in those areas, you might see some of the parking lots flood for those evening hours. Here's a look at the weather picture. What we have going on is an onshore flow, the marine layer creeping in to the valley spots. It's burning off as we have high pressure building into Nevada. You can see a clearing across the southwest. That indicates stable air and that high pressure. That's going to bring up our temperatures a bit for the valley spots. In fact, we'll be a little bit warmer across the deserts and valleys today. Here's a look at the marine layer. It's made its way into the valleys. That's burning off, but as we head into tomorrow, we have a system ejecting from the Pacific Northwest. That's going to create more of an onshore push, and we could actually even see some drizzle in some foothill areas for tomorrow morning. Keep that in mind for your commute. Here's a look at the high temperatures for today. Northridge around 80 degrees, Inglewood 70 degrees for this afternoon.
Yeah, no kidding.
Let's get a last look at weather with Bri.
That guy's a riot.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. We're in the low 70s today, already seeing the sunshine breaking through. Now tomorrow we'll see the marine layer thicken up quite a bit, and even a slight chance of drizzle in the foothill areas. Temperatures will take a little dip in the low 70s, then returning to the upper 70s for the end of your work week. So we had
There must have been some good recipes in
Yeah,
there.
I bet they ate well during that time.
No kidding. That's all the time for now. There's much more news coming up at 4 o'clock.
And don't forget, you can always get the latest news.